Introduction. Today we're going to talk about one of the most interesting characters in the football world. Everyone knows Lionel Messi, of course, but have you noticed that massive guy standing next to him? Who is this man, and why is everyone so intimidated by him? Today I'm going to tell you the story of Yassine Choueko, and believe me, this story will truly shock you. Who is Yassine Choueko? His name is Yassine Choueko. Born in 1990, this Moroccan-origin man actually has a much more complex background. He's 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighs over 220 pounds, but what makes him special isn't just his physical attributes. Yassine has over 15 years of experience in the professional security industry. Born and raised in Morocco, Yassine was involved in kickboxing and mixed martial arts in his youth. He never fought professionally, but he practiced these sports at a serious level. Later, he entered the security sector and specialized in personal protection. After immigrating to America, he started working for private security companies in Miami. He's protected everyone from Hollywood stars to business executives. But his real fame came with Messi's transfer to Inter Miami. The story of meeting Messi. When Lionel Messi transferred to Inter Miami in 2023, both the club and Messi's family wanted the best when it came to security. Because Messi isn't just a soccer player, he's a global icon. Wherever he goes, thousands of people want to see him, and sometimes uncontrollable situations can arise. When research was conducted among Miami's security companies, Yassine's name stood out. Why? Because he doesn't just have physical strength, but also has a very disciplined and professional approach. Here's what makes Yassine special. He works not just with muscle power, but with intelligence too. In the first meeting, Messi's family and management really liked Yassine. Because this man isn't just protection, he also observes very well and is an expert in risk analysis. He studied Messi's daily routines, planned where he would be at what times, identified potential dangers in advance, and took precautions. Protection strategies and methods. Yassine's protection approach is very different from traditional bodyguards. First of all, he never distances himself from Messi. Even when eating at restaurants, he stands within 6 to 10 feet of Messi. When shopping, at the training ground, even during private time with his family, he's always ready and waiting. Second, Yassine constantly scans the environment. His eyes never stay fixed. He's constantly analyzing the people around him, movements, potential threats. This is the result of his years of experience. He can tell what a person intends to do from their behavior. Third, he never panics. This was very clearly seen in several incidents that happened in Miami. Once, when a fan ran toward Messi, Yassine intervened very calmly. He stopped the person without hurting them, but definitely effectively. This video was watched millions of times on social media. Fourth, Yassine also knows how to communicate. He can speak English, Spanish, and Arabic. This makes his job much easier because he can communicate effectively with people from different countries, becoming a social media phenomenon. What really made Yassine famous was social media. At first, he was just seen as a bodyguard standing in the background, but over time, people started to notice him. Why? Because this man is really charismatic. First, his physical presence is very impressive. At 6 feet 3 inches tall, athletic build, and always dressing very stylishly. When he wears a suit, he looks like a movie star. This catches people's attention. Second, those cold and determined looks of his. Yassine never smiles, never jokes around. He always maintains his seriousness, and this makes him very mysterious. People are impressed by this mysterious side of him. The hashtag Messi's Bodyguard on TikTok got millions of views. People analyze his movements, imitate him, and even make dance videos. In some videos, scenes where Yassine stands in the background are edited to focus only on him. Fan accounts were even opened on Instagram. Accounts like Yassine Choueko Fan Club gathered thousands of followers. People share his photos and create theories about him. Viral moments and incidents. There are several important moments that caused Yassine to go viral. The first was that famous incident in Miami. When a fan entered the field during a match and started running toward Messi, Yassine intervened within seconds. His intervention was so professional that he stopped the fan without hurting them, but definitely effectively. The second viral moment happened when Messi was eating with his family at a restaurant. When paparazzi photographers started bothering them, Yassin made them back off just with his looks. This scene was called the most powerful stare on social media. The third viral moment was quite funny. While Messi was celebrating after scoring a goal, the cameras also showed Yassin. At that moment, Yassin made a very small smile, and this scene went viral as, "Even Yassin is happy." People love seeing that this man actually has emotions too. The fourth moment was Yassin's interaction with children. Messi's kids sometimes approach Yassin and play with him. These scenes were shared on social media as the toughest bodyguard, the softest heart. Psychological impact and deterrence. Yassin's real power is actually psychological. He definitely has physical strength, but his main effect is the psychological pressure he creates on people. When people see him, they think twice. First, his calm and determined stance. He never gets flustered or excited. This gives the message to the person in front of him that this man controls everything. People feel insecure in front of someone like this. Second, his physical presence. People naturally become timid next to someone with over 220 pounds of muscle mass. But Yassin never uses this for evil. He only shows it when necessary. Third, his professionalism. People see that he's very well trained and does this job professionally. This creates the thought, it's not worth messing with this guy. Fourth, his silence. Yassin speaks very little, and this makes him even more mysterious. People can't know what he's thinking, and this uncertainty can be scary. Daily routines and working style. Yassin's daily routine is shaped according to Messi's schedule. It can start early in the morning and continue until late at night. When Messi goes to the field for training, he's there too. When Messi goes shopping with his family, he's there too. But he doesn't just settle for being physically present. He researches every place they go beforehand, checks security measures, plans possible exit routes. This shows his professionalism. Yassin is also in coordination with other security personnel. There's a special security team for Messi in Miami, and Yassin is in a leadership position of this team. He's constantly in radio communication, coordinating every moment. His nutrition and exercise routine is also very important. Yassin constantly maintains his physical form. He exercises every day and pays close attention to his diet, because in this job, physical strength and agility are vital. Coverage in media and news sites. Yassin is now featured not just on social media, but also in mainstream media. Various sports channels want to interview him, but he's very selective. He gives very few interviews and does them very carefully. Major sports channels like ESPN and Sky Sports have done special news stories about him. News with headlines like, "Football's most famous bodyguard," came out. These news stories were also watched by millions of people. Even some fashion magazines featured him as the most stylish bodyguard. Because Yassin always dresses very carefully, his suits fit perfectly. This takes him beyond just being a security officer and makes him a style icon. Future plans and career. Yassin is currently at the peak of his career. Protecting a star like Messi is every security officer's dream, but he sees this situation as just a beginning. According to some sources, Yassin is planning to start his own security company. He wants to open a firm in Miami that specializes in celebrity protection. Because he's now very well known in this field and has become a trusted name. Also, some film producers are said to be meeting with him. He might be considering doing stunt work in Hollywood movies. His physical characteristics and charisma are very suitable for the film industry. He's also planning to be active on social media. So far, he hasn't used his personal account much, but now he's thinking of changing that. Because he attracts the attention of millions of people and wants to evaluate this potential. Conclusion and overall assessment. Yassin Chueco's story is actually an example of the modern world. With the power of social media, an ordinary security officer became a globally recognized name. But this didn't happen just by chance. It happened because of his professionalism and charisma. This story shows us that whatever job you do, if you do it in the best way, you will definitely be noticed. Yassin isn't just doing protection, he's elevated his work to an art level. That's why he gets so much appreciation. At the same time, Yassin's story is also the story of an immigrant family's child achieving success in America. A young man who came from Morocco to America, reached where he is today by working hard and improving himself. I think Yassine will achieve even greater success in the future. Because he's not just strong, he's also very smart and acts in a planned way. Maybe we'll see him in completely different fields in the future. What do you think? Is Yassine really this impressive, or did social media exaggerate it? Do these kinds of stories inspire you? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments.